Hi, I'm Bailey Kowalczyk. I did my new student dialogue on the mental health in college students. We had two leaders during this dialogue and probably about like 20, 25 people discussing like mental health and like um, different things that can occur that can like affect your social communication and like how you interact with others. I feel like my group achieved true dialogue. Um, there were few people that didn't really have much to share, but for the most part, I felt like we achieved true dialogue because we were able to discuss things in a first of all, we discussed them in a mature manner, and we were able to discuss them in a productive manner and talk about how you can fix problems that are occurring or how you can help someone else out if they have a problem. Um, we discussed the aspects of true dialogue, like people talking their opinions and people responding to their opinions. And so that's why I feel like our group achieved true dialogue because everyone seemed to be able to speak their true opinion, and then other people were able to respond and rebuttal to their opinion in a nice and mature way. Um, I think that there were more active voices and more reserved voices as far as the people in my group. I feel like the more active voices were people that could personally relate to some of the mental health problems or disabilities that we were discussing. So I feel like the active voices had a stronger opinion on some of those topics, while the reserved voices seemed to just listen and learn more about everything that was going on because they may not be able to personally relate or know anyone that has to do with the topics that we were discussing. So I feel like the people that related seemed to discuss it more, and then the reserved voices were the people who just followed along and obviously respected it and gave input on their opinion, but they couldn't personally relate to what was going on. Um, the role I feel like I played was more reserved. I mean, I didn't have much to say because I don't feel like I can personally relate to anything mental health related. I feel like, I mean, I don't really know anyone that has like a social disability or something holding them back from being able to communicate. But it was really nice being able to hear other opinions of how people felt about these issues. Like I know we talked about things like schizophrenia, we talked about bipolar disorder, we talked about we talked about anxiety. We talked a lot about anxiety, and like I feel like I can personally relate to the test anxiety part of it, but I never seem to have like I've never really experienced real anxiety, I guess. But it was really like a good learning experience to figure out what other people feel and how other people are thinking during certain circumstances. So that was nice. I think that the dialogue is a component of CU1000 because it honestly helps us view other people's opinions, because sometimes you have such a narrow view on life and think that whatever you're living is how everyone else is living. But it was really nice to see how some people felt and how some people looked at life from like a different aspect, and I feel like that helped me a lot personally. I think this is a useful tool in like our university experience because you're gonna come across people during your college experience that may have like an issue with one of these topics that we discussed. They may be bipolar, they may have schizophrenia, but sometimes the stereotypes that you think that you correlate with that problem could be completely false. Like I know we discussed a lot of people link bipolar disorder with people that are crazy, and my one of the leaders in the group actually had bipolar disorder, and she explained it all to us, and it really doesn't have anything to do with being crazy. It's just what happens, and so it's nice to actually realize what's going on in other people's lives. um so yeah, I really think that this dialogue helped us And, well, it helped me at least be able to understand what other people are thinking, what's happening in other people's lives, and as opposed to just what happens in my life. So, yeah. Thank you.